Hello, everybody. So this is kind of an update on my YouTube channel. Obviously, I've been on TikTok a lot, and I need to really stop going on TikTok. I need to really more focus on my YouTube videos. I need to focus more on the aspect of the YouTube metal community, really. And but this is kind of an update on like what I'm gonna try to do this year and go from there. So the failed abortion demo, obviously that has been in development hell for I don't know how fucking long. Uh, I'm finally being able to record it, but instead of having a guitar, I'm recording with that fucking thing. I'm recording with the goddamn bass. And honestly, I kind of like it a little bit better, especially if I'm going for more like the gore grind, brutal route. And I'm trying to work on my mixing a little bit, and I'm trying to make it more along the lines of the density of the mix, really. So I have so my last track that I'm working on is kind of having more of that D beat, that slower D beat punk style beat to it with it being gore grind. And I also am trying to actually modify the bass a little bit, and I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to give it thicker strings. I'm trying to give it a different look. I mean, I'm gonna make it just look totally different. And actually, we'll take a look at my bass right now. The tuning that I have in it right now is drop B. I prefer drop B, especially knowing the music that I'm doing has a lot to do with it. But since I am broadcast like I'm going to be actually modifying the pickups a little bit, not to be different pickups, but maybe just to like this is going to put more bass on it, put more rap on because I can't fucking get different pickups for the life of me because I'm not that tech savvy. When I was trying to work on the last track, I noticed that there was just a lot of twang in the bass, which is it's not something that I want in a bass. I don't want twang in a bass. I want it to be like muddy. I want it to be brutal. I want it to be basically basically just a wall of noise, but I don't want fucking like distorted twang, like not to the point where like not distorted twang as in meaning sorry, my facial hair is getting in my way. Not distorted twang as in like oh yeah, so twang is so punky and shit. Like no, that's not what I mean. Meaning like it sounds old like an old recording that was just next to a speaker, and that's not something I want. And so I'm trying to fix that, and I'm gonna get thicker strings for the bass. I think I kind of figured out. I actually went into my band lab because that's how I'm recording all of this, and I'm just doing it all with my phone, which actually makes it even bigger of an issue, you know, to when it comes to the gore grind demo, and so the failed abortion demo, and the thing that's bugging the fuck out of me is I hate that I have to record with the phone, and I hate the fact that I can't hear it because how am I actually doing it? I've been having to use these exact headphones, use this microphone because that's the only thing that I actually pick up the bass, but I actually try to do like a two-way microphone thing so I could actually one hear what I'm doing, actually make it sound better, and then while recording the bass. But what it did is that it thought my phone itself was a microphone. It wasn't using the outlet of the microphone on here. It was using it thought this itself was a microphone, which actually made it a bigger problem. So I'm doing this the absolute hardest possible way to get this demo going, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So like you can imagine how many retakes I've been having to do just to create this damn demo. And this is just a demo. I'm pretty sure eventually I'm gonna get like a pretty sure I'm gonna get like a computer later on this year. So then I can actually just get an interface and then just plug it straight into the system and just do it that way. And that would help me a lot. And pretty sure if I do it that way, it's gonna make my recordings much better. But I still want to keep that dense sound. Like I just like that dense fucking sound. It's not just for gore grind, but just for death metal as a whole. Really, that's another. I want to try to keep that. Now I've noticed too. I've noticed too that there's a lot of gore grind projects out there that use like dual bass, for example. I can't think of a name right off the bat, but I'm pretty sure in post recording, I'll put it somewhere up here. An example of a gore grind project that actually does do that, and kind of just go from there. So I've already had two tracks uploaded onto my channel. Um, I already have some T-shirt ideas already, some hoodie ideas already, and one of the things is trying to figure out art itself, especially for like a future demo. I'm already planning ahead already too, and so it's not just this one demo and done. No, I want this to be like an actual thing, and I want it to be. I want it to go on for as long as I can with this thing. So one of the things I would like to talk about too is the whole J-Dawg Jimmy from the Block altercation situation. He just uploaded it maybe 20 minutes ago from the time of this recording, and meaning Jimmy from the Block, and I think it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, you got J-Dawg who is, who's old enough to be our fucking dad, and then you got Jimmy who I'm pretty sure is a Gen Zer just like myself. Saying, oh, Jimmy's scared, or Jenny. He's calling him Jenny, so he's pretty much just fucking misgendering him, basically just kind of being a dick. But like, he's like, oh, I don't, and I kind of agree with Jimmy on this, because why would you want to pay $100 just to be on a fucking Zoom meeting? I don't. I think that's like, one. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking ridiculous. Why would you want to, like, what? And you know the thing that doesn't make sense. The thing that doesn't make sense to me is that you know he's basically he's calling him all this shit, and yeah, he has his YouTube channel. He has his Facebook channel. He has his Facebook page. Which is, I think it's called Extreme Metal Bands. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on his Facebook page, and then he also now has his death metal band, which I listen to, and it's fucking killer. And and it's just no disrespect to any of them, no disrespect to the both of them. I watch the both of them. I watch J-Dawg, I watch Jimmy. I've been watching Jimmy longer than J-Dawg, but I don't. I mean, it's like it's a whole war. It's just a whole death metal war, and should it exist? Yes and no. Yes and no. But the reason why I say that is because I guess it's kind of like what do you like better, Metallica or Megadeth kind of thing. It's kind of like a situation like that. What do you like better, Pepsi or Coke? What do you like better, Call of Duty or fucking uh, Battlefield? Which Call of Duty do you like better? Do you like Black Ops? Do you like Modern Warfare? I guess it's kind of a. I guess you can kind of. I guess I could kind of see it like that, but then again, like dude, you are almost old enough to be our dad, and you're like going after dude who's like maybe no older than 25, or maybe 26. Maybe he's a little bit older than me. Maybe he's a little bit younger than me. But I don't know. Like, is it necessary? Yes and no. But like deep down inside, like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we fucking doing this? But anyways, like that's kind of my opinion. See ya.